Hello everyone, it's Christina. Today we are going to look at how I'm using my Hobonichi Day Free for 2022. So let's do this. Okay, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. We are going to look at my current planner system. It's kind of mostly right here. This is, if you've watched my other video, I was telling you I had a couple covers coming, and this is one of them in the olive. It is an A5 Mo term. It's what I call the folio. I don't have anything in here. Nothing is in the pockets right now. I literally just got this the other day. And so what I did was I stuck in the Hobonichi Day Free and my Stylogy half year. So right now I have both books in here. However, I'm thinking they may not stay in here, both of them, depending on how big they get. We'll have to kind of see how that goes. But what I do is, right now, I mean, I could probably take it with me. I don't know that I would, but I could, right? You can do anything. But I would probably take this part out and just put this in my purse. That's what I would do. So I'm going to leave this out, but I just wanted to say that they both do fit in here. I will leave my pens and things linked below, but yeah, I don't have anything in the pockets, like nowhere just yet. So we're going to move that to the side. Okay. Now, this is a jelly cover from Salty Katie on Etsy. And I just wanted to flip through this with you. I have watercolor in here. Not every page like I do my half year. This one I have done every single page. I will do every page in this one as well though. So obviously you have your overview yearly. This right here I have not set up all the way yet. It will become, let me show you, because I'm still kind of moving out of my rings. It will become, where is it? Let me think about what I'm doing. It will become this, where I have my tracker for this part of the things. So that's what's going to go right here. And I'm only going to set up a month at a time. And go from there, because you're going to change things, you know what I mean, throughout the year. Like that should be understood, right? So that's what that's going to be. Just a normal habit tracker, mostly everyday things. And that way I can kind of see where the blank spots are, right? Okay. And then we have my months. I'm just kind of doing a flip and a how I'm using it. This is currently for January. And what I have so far for February. I will do my best to remember to link the video. But Sterling Ink, she's got a couple of videos, I believe, on her channel that pertain to using the monthly more. Right? This is not a place that I'm decorating. I mean, I have a couple little stickers right here, but using it more for pre-planning and kind of lining things out and seeing the whole month together, but then seeing a whole week at one time. Because I don't do a weekly view. So this is kind of what it is for weekly views as far as big things. That's kind of how I look at it. So I have the year week numbers in red on the right side, And then I have my 12-week week numbers on the left at the top there as the header. So yeah, I do have some things, as far out as May. I don't even have all the birthdays and stuff written in there yet, so that's coming. We're going to skip very quickly though to the back. I basically just used what was already in my rings, instead of recreating things and reprinting and refilling out and all the things, because I switched in the middle of January. I literally just used a glue runner and put them in here. So all those pages in the back that you don't really use, I taped or glued these on. And so this is my Facebook groups information. So I flipped it to where I would be writing at the bottom of the page. So it does a little bit of flip-flopping, but I'm okay with that. And then I do need to print out more of those. But again, I'm going to wait until after April because I'm going to need an updated list because I've added some groups on there. So I left the space for the rest of the year right here. And then I'm doing my Pinterest boards here. And again, I've only glued in January because I want to make sure that I give myself opportunity to update that list throughout the months. And so I don't have to, mark things out or whatever, on every single one, just giving myself some space. All right. So back to the grid pages here. I'm just using this basically like a next actions list. There are a few notes in here, I will say that, but I'm trying to give each page a title and using the Tombow markers as the background and then writing over the top of it. And so I can make an index if I wanted to so that I would know. I can also start using tabs because now that I've kind of built up my lists already, I'm kind of getting ready for tabs at this point. So I'm just going to kind of flip through here and just tell you these are some things I want to research. And of course that list needs to be way longer and so does this one. But a to-do list for my 24 plan. But these are kind of things too that I don't know when I'm going to do them. This is not saying, hey, this is my, all-inclusive list of things I need to do for my 24 plan, because of course that's not true, right? So this is a list. It's like a holding spot. Instead of doing rapid logging on my daily pages, I'm putting it here if I think of it. I'm like, hey, I need to do that, but I don't know when. So I'm putting it on here. So that's not going on my daily pages. Personal to do, home to do, memberships to do, video post ideas, some different things I can use for social media, some email things that I want to set up, tracking. Those were, we used this page when I did that video on my trackers. I'm using the Wonderland 222 for my homeschool planner. And so these are some things that I wanted to use those blank pages for in the back of that book. I'm just kind of thinking through that. Here's a quick synopsis of my year 2, where I can kind of make some notes on here. Books I want to read, articles, and so this is a little bit like some notes and things, but I was just kind of thinking through things, and again, topics that kind of ties together. But I'm trying to label the top of the page so that I know what's on there. Again, there's a lot of homeschooling things in here right now because I'm in research phase. So here I've used some Tombows as to prep my pages. I can't think of what I was trying to say. To prep the pages, and I've done the watercolor. So you'll see here how many pages I have left. And then obviously you can tell here, you know, that lies different and it doesn't turn as well. So now I'm kind of getting ready to add in the post-it tabs and, you know, kind of start using this, because I have too many pages now. I'm like, where's this page at? You know what I mean? So the other thing I want to say is that I'm taking this book, and picking the task. Some of it is just like tracking and things that I would just kind of want to have on me. And it's not like a space that I'm allowing myself to have in my daily pages. This is intended to be a little bit more long term, right? Like I don't know when I'm going to do, like if we go back over, or even these ideas, which I don't want to leave that on that page, but I don't know exactly when I'm going to do these things yet. So it is more long term, right? In that way. And then the goal pages and topics, I refer back to this type of stuff all the time. So it's almost like a collections section in a way, right? And then like for this page, it's something that I want to kind of keep year round, you know, like I want to have it to reference for year 3. So I kind of want to keep it in here. Now, this book is obviously going to fill up, you know, I'm thinking before the end of the year. But that's the intention, is that it's not buried somewhere in my daily pages. And so I would be pulling tasks. So maybe, you know, I can use signifiers in a way that show me, hey, this isn't just a reference page, but I still want to reference it, right? Because it's for year 2. Or this is a task list page. So I will probably use like some kind of like different color tabs or some kind of different shape tabs or something like that in order to mark those things on my pages of things. And I'm not gonna tab every single page because that's silly. You see what I mean? But I will mark enough to where I can get to stuff that I'm actually referencing. Once I stop kind of using that page and it is just in there for solely for reference and I haven't really flipped to it in a while, then I'll just take the tab off. But that's kind of what this is. So like I said, I would put this in my bag and my purse to take with me. So that way I would have my monthly calendar. If I was like, hey, do I have something going on at that time and this day or whatever it is, I would have that here. And also I would have paper to make a list, or hey, these are the books, wherever that page is, because I don't know where it's at right this second, but these are the books that I've been wanting to read. So whenever I go to the store, hey, these are the books that I was looking for. You see what I mean? So I'll be more prone to use this. Also, I want to stick in, I think I showed this in my last video or one of my videos, but some of these scraps from scrap paper that I wasn't using. So this size card would be great to just stick right here and just leave those in there, and just have that as scratch paper, you know, to have that right there handy for me when it's in my purse. So I think I will leave those in there. But that's kind of how I'm using that, because I wanted the Hobonichi paper for the months, but I didn't want to deconstruct it like I did last year and put it on the rings. And I love my ring planners. I don't really know. I have the Wonderland now. I could deconstruct the Wonderland possibly and try using one of my ring planners for a homeschool planner. I think that actually sounds like a really good idea. I may try to do that. Because I'm always researching. Well, I take that back. I'm not always researching, but I'm always finding things that I want to try, or like books to buy and things like that. So, I want to use my rings. I like the rings, but it's just so heavy, for everyday use. And I'm not even going that many places. Like it's just so big. But that's kind of the amazing thing about this as well, right? Like it's a pro and a con. the size and the weight of it. I mean, when you start adding all this in there on those 30mm rings, it gets quite heavy. But I love this. I love this planner. And so, yeah, I may use it for that. But that's probably the only thing I can think of really using it for right now would be for homeschool. But I'm not really sure. I'll keep you posted on that. If you have any questions or comments, I would love to connect with you in the comment section below. Be sure to also check the description box if you're interested in any of the things that I mentioned today in today's video. Other than that, I will see y'all next time. Bye.